Well, here we are in my office. Actually, it's my friend Bill's office, but he's got more cool toys than I do. But, you know, I'm really excited about this. I'm the hugest Beatles fan. I'm sorry, the Beatles, that was George Harrison's group before the Traveling Wilburys. Anyway, my friend Bill, he's got connections in the industry, and he got me a copy of this. Beatles Anthology number 17. This is so cool. Now, this isn't going to be in the stores for like 5 or 6 years, but I've got a copy right now. It's got all this great stuff on it. Well, let me play you a cut. I don't know where they found some of these things. Oh, this is great. Here's a track called Paul Brushes His Teeth. But this is the best part. Isn't that great? Oh, man. Well, I guess you kind of have to be a real fan to appreciate that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I sit before you surrounded by that which inspired me to be an artist, partially. Beatles all around me. The records you see back here, that's almost all Beatle records. I've got the Beatles Anthology book that my sister bought me as a gift that I've actually never even looked at. It's sat on a shelf for the last 30 years. Thank you, Sue, for sending me that. I have all the Beatles Anthology releases and singles. This is back when I was in my obsession with the Beatles, and I was in the midst of Beatlemania. But I'm telling you folks, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I thought we'd seen the last of it. I thought the Beatles vault had been emptied, dusted off, and finally laid to rest. My God, I thought, what else could they release? But no, I was wrong. Just in time for yet another global crisis with Israel attacking Hamas and Russia attacking Ukraine and Trump writing all kinds of executive orders and invading D.C. with the National Guard, and now Chicago. The world's turned upside down. Coming to you this fall, a horse that wasn't beaten to death enough. Coming to you this fall, November 21st, 2025, a brand new box set nobody asked for, but everyone will somehow buy. The Beatles Anthology 4. Yay, everybody. Boingo's excited, aren't you? I can't wait. Yeah. It includes all the tracks from the original anthology released in 1995, plus 13 never before heard, wait for it, mistakes. I can't wait. That's right, no demos, not unreleased masterpieces, mistakes, flub takes, botched lyrics, burps. Yes, burps. I'm not kidding. You haven't heard this before, ever. You haven't lived until you've heard Paul McCartney burp his way through the song Every Little Thing. There you go, Paul. Pure genius. Pure genius. Let's not forget the original anthology topped the charts in 1995. It was marked as the Beatles' comeback. Oh my God, a second coming of the mop-top messiahs. And now we have a fourth coming. That's not a porno movie. That's the Beatles, the fourth coming of the Beatles. Anthology 4. Or as I like to call it, the sound of cash register bells in stereo. Yay, everybody. It's on CD and it's on vinyl, LP. Guys, LP, really? Because clearly it's 1973 again. I see it. I see it all around me. The bell bottoms, the big giant collars, the avocado green and orange carpeting. But wait, there's more. On November 26th, only on Disney Plus. And yes, you'll need a subscription. More money. Ching, ching, ching. They'll be re-releasing the original anthology documentary, now remastered in glorious 4K. Ooh, I'm getting shivers just thinking about it. with brand new stereo and surround sound mixes by none other than Giles Dog Ear Martin. Oh, can't wait to hear his wonderful takes on these mixes. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, they've included never before seen footage of the remaining Beatles pretending to be best friends while awkwardly recording Anthology 1. Oh, it's a joy, absolute joy. And yes, of course, they're using Peter Jackson's magical Mal software to remaster the tracks again. I mean, how many times can they remaster these songs over and over and over and over again? I mean, honestly, I can't wait for a crystal clear version of the boys slogging their way through a hard day's night and Can't Buy Me Love. Oh, it's gonna make me verklempt. Oh, and how could we forget a wider, remastered, cleaner version of everyone's favorite funeral dirge, Free as a Bird. Yes, they've remastered that wonderful track, Free as a Bird. Have you ever heard such a crappy song in your life? You know, I've got 150 songs at least to my name. Right here in this computer, I have 30 original songs that are better than that song. I guarantee it. But hey, I'm not John Lennon, and they didn't find one of my songs buried in a shoebox in Yoko's closet. So hey, I guess I'm out of luck. But honestly, folks, I'm getting chills just thinking about a wider mono mix of Love Me Do. Yes, a wider mono mix of Love Me Do, the song that has one verse and one chorus, pure genius. Because when I think of cutting edge audio fidelity, I think mono. And all of you should too, because we are desperate to hear mono songs again. Now, let's dive into the meat of Anthology 4. Are you ready for this? We've got takes 12 and 13. Takes 12 and 13 of Tell Me Why. Tell me why we are hearing takes 12 and 13 of Tell Me Why. Please, somebody tell me why. Which leaves me wondering what happened to takes 1 through 11. Oh, those have to be gems as well. We've got If I Fell, take 11. I bet that's one real gem. Probably features John Lennon sneezing and George rolling his eyes. Oh, what a great song that was. Great take, John. Love to hear you sneeze on that one. Matchbox, take 1. This is all on Anthology 4. This is what you get for your money. Matchbox, take 1. Groundbreaking stuff, my friends. We finally get to hear what the song sounded like before it sounded like anything. Every Little Thing takes 6 and 7. Now we're talking. In take 6, Ringo falls off his drum throne and takes the snare with him. The boys all laugh. It's so real, so spontaneous, so remarkable. Too bad Barbara Bach wasn't involved. They could have had a glass of wine while he sat on his ass. And take 7, this is real. Take 7 of Every Little Thing, Paul burps the vocal. Guys, it's such genius. I'm verklempt. Oh, I'm verklempt. I need a drink. Paul burps Every Little Thing. Oh, Paul, I can't wait. It's only water. It's Pellegrino. Such genius, the artistry just chokes me up. There's a little bit of vomit in the back of my mouth. And of course, we also get I Need You, take 1, which I assure you, you do not need this song or this version of this song. How much did it cost to remaster all of this? I don't know. And more importantly, are the Beatles fans being exploited is what you really should be asking. Let's break it down. You can't buy Anthology 4 separately. No. You need to rebuy the entire Anthology collection all over again. And they haven't done anything to it other than put it through the Mal software and widen the mono mix. If you don't know what mono is, look it up. You're not missing a thing. Guess how much this costs? to buy the entire box set on CD, $120. And a wallet flattening $375 for the vinyl versions. Now guys, can anyone say cash grab? Cash grab. I don't understand it. When's the last time anybody bought vinyl? I know it's making a comeback. I have not bought a vinyl album since like 1988. And I haven't bought a CD for at least 10 years. But I guess some of you are out there still buying all this junk. Is this just another marketing ploy? Is it just a way to secure a lifelong loyalty to 4 Liverpudlian lads, 4 generations who weren't even alive when they broke up? What's missing in people's lives that makes them need to buy studio outtakes of Paul burping through songs? What's missing in everyone's life that makes them want to hear the Beatles make mistakes, burps, from 60 years ago, my friends? In mono or stereo, or in surround sound. I mean, seriously, who is buying vinyl in 2025 again? Who? I haven't bought an album, as I said, since probably Reagan was president. And a CD, it's been 10 years. Are you guys all buying vinyl? I bought a turntable about 8 years ago, and I used it once. And I bought a brand new turntable at a local record store. I put the records on it. It was just like, I sold it. I sold it recently on Facebook Marketplace. I got rid of it. I don't know, guys. This feels less like a celebration of musical legacy and more like a desperate attempt to perpetuate the myth of 4 clean-cut, fun-loving lads who never did drugs, never hit their wives, and definitely didn't father illegitimate children all over the globe. Of course, none of that happened. They were just good guys, sitting in the studio smoking ciggies and drinking tea. But I digress. The Beatles Anthology 4, available soon for a limited time only, until the next limited edition. Because nostalgia has no expiration date, and neither does the Beatles merchandising. Let me know what you think in the comments. I personally have had enough. I'm sorry for those of you who grew up with me. If any of my family's watching, I have outgrown the Beatles. I still like their music for what it is, but I don't sit here listening to it. I haven't listened to it. I listened to a Beatles song once in a blue moon. I have other things to do. Life is short. I have better things to do with my time than sit here and listen to Paul McCartney burp into a microphone. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Give me the thumbs up, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hasta la vista, baby.
Would you like fries with that? Would you like fries with that?